This company went out of business in the middle 60s, so some of their lures are getting quite old also.
So were they up by Brainerd then?
No, and the mini. We have two lucky carts, but they're out on the floor right now.
You are so icky. You are so icky. You are so icky. You are so icky.
Purple, purple, purple.
Are you, man?
All these are collector ones, guys. Thanks for sharing. Okay, we're out of here. Out of the building. This is their little sculpture that's on all their brochures and everything. And I'm carrying all these catalogs, so they're heavy. And down here there's some heritage halls, and I guess it's on planes and stuff. Bye-bye. Okay, now I'm going towards Minneapolis. Hello everyone. It's like, I don't know, 3:34, and I just got off at this Burnsville Parkway. And I'm going west on or north on that 35, I think. And I just saw downtown Minneapolis, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I'd stop to show you from up here. And that's downtown Minneapolis. When I get closer, we get more photos of it. And this is kind of what it looks like around here. And you look from the top, it's all totally green. Really pretty. And there we go. Minneapolis, Minnesota in July 2001. Orale! And there's some more clouds. That's where Grampy lived. I guess that's the street Grampy lived on when he was in, what, college? Okay, here we are with our Auntie Chanel and our Uncle Keith, if you can see him in there. And we're out in Blaine, Minnesota. We've had a fun-filled adventure, and here we are at 3,700 something something. I think 260 something. And these are Jeffrey Kreitz's Bad Dragons. Some gate thing, and then they have, this is where it looks out to. Some highway 2 something something. It's Main Street down from Anoka. But I'll show you. There's one of the guys. And here's the back side of them. Pretty nifty. What a talented little craziness we have here. And here we have some detail. This is what I like. I like this guy. Look at that mouth. Pretty cool. And that is Cozy Kreitz. Artistic Creations. So some bad boys fighting, it looks like. Let's see. Okay. Hi, Uncle Keith. He's taking my picture. Hello. Oh, wait. Auntie and our uncle. And here they are. Oh, yeah. Hello. Auntie Chanel and Uncle Keith. They're here. Click. What big boobies we have. Hello. Okay, we're leaving now. We're in the Cadillac. I'm getting my tour. Spent all day in Anoka, Minnesota. Hello everyone. I'm in Champlin, Minnesota. And this is where Grandma and Grandpa rest. Grammy's mom and dad had their farm, and now it's all houses. And Sherlock probably remembers the wood lawn, and there's only a couple trees left here now. But it's down in there, and it's kind of like a little swampy land, but looks like there's only a couple of these trees left here. 1, 2, 3 trees left. So these are the houses they built on the farm. It's pretty dang depressing if you ask me. Look at these Irvine-esque square pads. And then it used to look over across the highway here to a farm. And it's all buildings. And then these houses down over here, where it says no outlet, were the houses I think that Grandpa built before And there's the new house. Oh yay. Okay, now I'm at the back side of Grandma and Grandpa's farm, and here's the Sheriff's Woodlawn Park. And here we are. There's the back sign of the back side of the sign. And here's the park. And this is all Grandpa and Grandma Sheriffs, Helen and Edward Sheriff. So that's Grammy and Janie's mom and dad. And back in these woods, they have all these new, we call them the woods anyhow. They have all these fancy schmancy houses back in there. And now I'm leaving the park. Here's some of the houses that they built back behind. These are the older houses out behind Grandma's kitchen. There's a nice weeping willow right there. And this is the street you turn on to go down to the park. Behind Grandma's kitchen. And it's still kind of there. And they've got some corn going.
My big automotive triumph.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with the car? Nothing that I know of, except that it's old and tired. I wiped it with a rag before he put it back. He adjusted something down among the major organs. Where to?
At the front side again of Grandma and Grandpa's farm. And that right there is what's left of the woodlawn. Wham! But all the way down to this medical center that's coming up here on the left, and I'm just filming as I'm driving, so you know how safe this is. So what you see is what you'll get right up to here. This is where the property ended at this medical center, and that's the name of the medical center. This is 169 right off of where you turn to go to Grandma's farm. And that's it for Champlin, Minnesota. Now I'm in Anoka, Minnesota, where Auntie Chanel and Auntie Mary live. Here we are at Grandma's church, Helen Sheriff, in the beautiful city of Anoka, Minnesota, at the historic River City. And here's Helen Sheriff's church, and her bells are up there that you could hear ringing at her house. And this is on the other side of it. Her house is on the other side of this, is what I'm trying to say. And that's the front of the church over there. And the old people can drive up here. And we'll go down to the other side. The Catholic Church, of course. And School Street's where Helen Sheriff lived, down the street from here. This is the other side of Grandma's church. Helen Sheriff, Ed Sheriff. And then down there is her house. And I'll go drive past so you can check that out. And here's a picture of Grandma's bells that ding 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 all the time. Here's what Grandma's house looked out over, right across the street from the church, St. Stephen's. Down over to the play yard was where her other side of her yard. And there's her little house she lived in. Little garage. This is where you entered Helen's house. And there's the front of Grandma's house where she had her rockers to the right side of the door. And that's where you entered her casa. And there's the back side of the house that looks out over to the right is the schoolyard. And there we have it, St. Stephen's Church, where Grandma Sheriff went to church. Okay, now we're on Auntie Mary and Janet, her daughter's street, Madison Street. Okay, that's Janet Sell's house, Auntie Mary's daughter. And here's Auntie Mary Street. I'm just taking a photograph. I'm not staying today. At a JD. Hi, JD. There's our Auntie Mary. Thank you. See you later. And there's Uncle Charlie in his room, watching TV. And there's her house. And you enter through that little door that's open to the right of the garages. And this is where we used to go swimming when we were at Auntie Mary's house. Cool. And they got a little water park now. Looks like they redid it. Swimming pool. And Auntie Mary talks about this place. But they didn't have the slide thing there when we went. Now I'm off to Auntie Chanel's. On the river. Okay, now this is 3rd Street, and right down at the end of the street there is Auntie Chanel's house that we're on our way to. Oops. And there's a little window you can see to the living room popping out there. Okay, this is Auntie Chanel's house on the corner. I'm doing my digital tour right now. Okay, this is Auntie Chanel's corner. The property, they own this property that is above where there used to be a house on it, and then down here straight ahead below is where they live. And after this car passes, I'll go over and get the picture. And right here is the hill that Auntie Chanel talks about. And the fence, one of our cousin's kids did, I guess, this little picket fence, and I forget the kid's name, but this is the hill and her little love seats there. And there is her house. And then behind that, with the reflection, is the river. So, and then you drive up to that pretty little driveway, Peacock Garage, and there's their entrance. And check out the copper along the window frame. And here's Auntie Chanel's little shed that she talks about. And there's the lover bunny on her grass on this hill. Oh, there's two bunnies here. See, there's one. And there was another one hiding over there.